I've been a Formula One fan for the last 5 years. Once I heard that the traveling F1 exhibition was going to have its North American premiere in Toronto, I absolutely had to go. This video is a tour of the exhibit on opening day and my honest assessment of whether it's worth the time and money to go see it yourself. This international traveling exhibition has 2 shows concurrently touring Europe and North America. Toronto is the debut city for the North American exhibit. It opened today, May 3rd, 2024, and it runs through July 14th before moving on to additional North American cities, which are still yet to be announced. The show is located at the Lighthouse Art Space at 1 Yonge Street on the Toronto waterfront. There's pay parking garages nearby, and if you're using public transit, it can be accessed via subway and train at Union Station, which is a short 10-minute walk. The exhibition is a celebration of everything about Formula One, its history, innovation, and cultural impact. Your ticket price includes an audio guide that can scan interest points on objects and videos throughout the exhibit for detailed explanations and commentary. The show is organized into 6 rooms, each with its own distinct theme. The first space is called Once Upon a Time in Formula One, and it goes through the 73-year history of the race series. The highlight of this space is the 1987 Lotus driven by Ayrton Senna. The 3-time world champion drove 3 seasons with Lotus, where he claimed his first race victories. He drove this particular car in his final year with Lotus, earning 8 podiums, including a win at Monaco. The room also displays Graham Hill's race car that he won the 1962 World Drivers' Championship in. The next room is the Design Lab. This factory-themed room was my favorite space in the exhibition. It focused on the intense design and fabrication processes in creating an F1 car. The centerpiece was a 2020 Haas with its engine cover removed, so its current generation Ferrari hybrid power unit is on view. In addition to a number of other objects, a Mercedes power unit and all of its associated components are also on display in the space. The next room, Drivers and Duels, was another favorite of mine. This space was packed with historic items from the sport. It charts drivers' progression through the ranks into F1 and actually included Nigel Mansell's go-kart from his earliest days of racing. The room also has an amazing display of F1 racing helmets worn by pretty much every driver you can think of. There's also a number of interesting exhibits on driving and race strategy, and a simple but engaging game that allows you to compare your reaction times to those of F1 drivers. Needless to say, I didn't do very well. The 4th room is the most somber part of the exhibit and pays tribute to drivers who have lost their lives while racing. It also shows a video focusing on the loss of Ayrton Senna. The next space, the Survival Gallery, showcases the technological advances that have made this treacherous sport exponentially safer for its daring drivers. The showpiece in this room is the back half of Romain Grosjean's wrecked car from his fiery crash during the 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix, which he amazingly survived with only minor burns. The pit wall room is the conclusion of the exhibit. It's an immersive show with historic and current race footage and lighting effects progressing you through the drama of a Grand Prix race. Of course, there's also a large gift shop of pricey but official F1 merch available at the exit, and there's a number of sim racing rigs available as well if you'd like to pay a bit extra to try out your driving skills. My visit lasted about an hour and a half. And although I was there on opening day, since they have a timed entry system, it didn't feel overly crowded and the flow of movement through the spaces was great. I have a feeling that this is going to be a popular event. Although they do sell tickets at the door, if you're going on a weekend, I'd suggest purchasing your tickets in advance. It isn't cheap, but neither is curating and hosting a traveling exhibition of this scale. Adult timed admission ranges from $46.99 Canadian dollars to $66.99 Canadian dollars, which is about 34 to 48 US dollars. The cheaper days to go are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the ticket price is higher on Fridays and on weekends, and the exhibit is closed Tuesdays. There are discounts for children and seniors, and if you can get a few people to go together, buying a friends and family 4-pack will save you a few dollars if you purchase 4 timed entry tickets at once. The content of the exhibition is primarily designed for adult fans, but I brought my 13-year-old son, who's also into F1, and he loved the entire experience. And I saw plenty of kids enjoying the exhibit that were even younger than him. Although the admission price definitely isn't cheap, if you follow F1, don't miss this. It's an engaging and really entertaining celebration of both the drama and the incredible human and mechanical performance that originally drew me to the race series. I thoroughly enjoyed it from start to finish. Even if you're not a race fan, the exhibition still holds a lot of appeal for the technological aspects of the sport and the entertaining and really immersive way it's presented. I thought it was well worth the price of admission. If you found this useful, a like and subscribe is sincerely appreciated. In a month, I'll be heading to the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal, so in addition to my regular travel videos, I have a bunch of F1 content coming soon.